but not for you. You don't believe me? You've got to get on board with what we've got going on because we are working to create passive residual income for as many people as will come. So how many people are we talking about? Look, we're talking about 50,000 families. Wealth Builders Worldwide is dedicated. Wealth Builders Worldwide is committed to Project 50K, which is to help you to move toward that wealth freedom number, whatever that number is for you, within 6 years or less. And the way we're doing it is through this series right about now of these strategy sessions. So you can go from 2K to 2 mil in 6 years or less just by following this strategy that we are laying out to you. Look, we want to make sure that you are in the know. So all you've got to do is what you did now, and make sure you invite other people to join us because we have these strategy sessions twice a day for the next few days in July, 4 p.m. Eastern Time and 7 p.m. Eastern Time. All you've got to do is go to the free registration, wbwevents.com, to go ahead and get the link to this free event. You're already here, and thank you for being here. So those of you that are here, go ahead and type in the chat bar where you're connected from. I want to see where this reach is getting to. Let's see here. I think I see some people. Yep, I see them from Mississippi all the way to Maryland. That's right. They're coming in from Michigan. That's right. Georgia's in the house. Richmond, Virginia in the house. Dallas, Texas. Yeah, can't forget about the great state of Texas. How about New York? Tennessee is in the house. Tampa, Washington, D.C., Georgia. Look, people are connecting from in the country, out of the country, around the country, Indiana, Lima, Ohio, Virginia again, South Carolina. It's not going to stop. And it shouldn't stop because you should be the one that's inviting everyone you know, everyone you come into contact with, everyone you can, because they've got to know what's going on here. They need to be included in what's really happening. I'm going to share some information with you. You may have heard this. You may not have heard this, but I just strongly recommend that you listen attentively and check this out because this is going to change lives all over the world.
There are a lot of institutions out there using the most powerful financial force in the universe against you financially. No wonder most people are broke.
Yeah. Here we go. You see, I got where I am because someone reached out a hand. Help me to stand, be an independent man. Because I'm standing on the shoulders of a giant. The shoulders of a giant, y'all. I'm thankful.
Hey there, YouTube. Myron Golden here, and this is the third video in the Get Rich series. I did one on it's easier for you to get rich now than ever in human history, the history and mystery of wealth. I did one on the millionaire cash flow formula. I did one on the virtual millionaire formula. So I guess this is the fourth one. Anyway, third, fourth, who's counting? On this video, I'm going to show you how to create legacy wealth, how it's possible, like liquid millionaire formula. That's what I call this. I call this like the liquid millionaire formula. I showed you the cash flow millionaire formula before. I showed you the virtual millionaire formula. This is the liquid millionaire formula. I know before I get started, just so you know, I didn't forget what I said before. And some people say, Myron, are you talking about a get rich quick scheme? And I would always answer, well, you better hope so, because you're not going to be here long enough to get rich slow, right? And I showed you the video before, in the other video before, wealth is measured more in time than money. And if two people make $1 million, like if you make $1 million, are you rich? The answer is it depends. What does it depend on? It depends on how long it took you to make it, right? And so if it takes you, if you make $25,000 a year for 40 years, at the end of 40 years, you made $1 million. Are you rich? You're not rich. Why are you not rich? You're not rich because it took you too long to make it. But if you make that same $1 million in a year, are you rich? You are. You're 40 times richer than a person who makes it in over a 40-year time period. If you make $1 million a month, are you even richer? You are. You're not richer because you made more money. You're richer because you made the money faster. But the wealth creation that I'm going to talk about today is not rapid wealth. It's not the fast wealth. It's not going to be the leveraged wealth that you get to really, really fast. This is going to be the legacy wealth. And This is one of the most important plays you need to add to your mix, and that is you need to figure out a way to get the most powerful force in the universe when it comes to financial freedom, like the most powerful financial force in the universe working for you instead of working against you. And that financial formula is called the rule of 72. What is the rule of 72? Well, the rule of 72 states if you take your rate of return and you divide it into 72, whatever your answer is, that's how long it takes for your money to double, right? So most people don't know this. This is why this right here, what I just wrote on this board, is one of the reasons why it is absolutely a terrible idea to save money. You have to invest money. Saving money is not enough. So what do you want to do? You want to make sure you get a high enough rate of return on your investment. So let's say you put your money in the bank, and let's say the bank's feeling generous this year, and they say, we're going to give you 3% on your money. You divide that into 72, and the answer is 24. So if you can get 3% per year, you divide that into 72, your money's going to double every 24 years, which means if you start with $1,000 and you invest it at 3%, well then, you don't understand compound interest. That means there are a lot of institutions out there using the most powerful financial force in the universe against you financially. No wonder most people are broke. So, what should you do? I'm going to teach you a concept that millionaires use. Y'all ready? It's called flip the script. That's a millionaire formula? Oh yeah. So what you do is you take this and you make them trade places. What does that look like? That means if you can get 24%, divide that into 72, now it only takes 3 years for your money to double. So now your money's working harder for you. 24%, when you get to double digit returns, we call those millionaire rates of return, right? So now what you got to do is like, I got to figure out where I can get these millionaire rates of returns. Now, if you want to get multi-millionaire rates of return, instead of getting this 24% per year, figure out how you can get this 24% per month. What's that look like? Well, if you can get 24% per year, your money's going to double every 3 years. If you can figure out a way to get 24% per month, your money's going to double every 3 months. You say, Myron, you can't get 24% per month. Oh, you can get 24% per month. Is it likely you're going to get 24% per month? Nope. Is it possible to get 24% per month? Yes, if you have the skill level. And this is why it's so important for all of us to become, if you're not already, to become a perpetual learner. You got to figure out how to make your money work harder for you. I submit to you that for many people watching this video right now, the reason you have to have a job is because your money is unemployed. Now, if you put your money to work, then maybe, no, not maybe, for sure, you won't have to work that hard. Well, what if you put your money to work to the tune of 24% per month? That means your money would double every 3 months. So if you counted the months, month 1, then month 3, then 3 months later would be month 6, 3 months later would be month 9, then 12, then 15, then 18, then 21, then 24, then 27, and then 30, and then 33, and then 36. Now, let's say with this illustration that you start with the same $1,000, right? You start with $1,000. You never put any more in. You never take any out for 3 years, 36 months. 36 months is 3 years. But you start with $1,000. How much do you have in 36 months? Here's what some people say. Well, $36,000. Some people say, well, you'd have $100,000. Some people say you have $300,000. Well, let's see. You're going to double this money every 3 months for 36 months. So how much money do you have? Let's see. You take the $1,000. You have $2,000 in month 3. You have $4,000 in month 4. You have $8,000 in month 9. You have $16,000 in month 12. Anybody want to change their answer? Okay, well, let's keep going. You have $32,000 in month 15. You have $64,000 in month 18. You have, oh, it's about to get juicy here, $128,000 in month 21. And in 2 years, you have $250,000, $256,000, which means you have $512,000 in month 27, and you have $1,024,000 in month 30. You have $2,048,000 in month 33, and you have $4,096,000 in month 36. If you can consistently get 24% per month for 36 months, and you don't ever take any out, you don't ever put any more in, you start with $1,000, you have $4,096,000. Now, here's the challenge. Here's the challenging part. Now you got to figure out, how can I get 24% per month? And the answer is, I don't know. You have to look. Are there ways to get 24% per month? Well, there are ways. There are some people who invest in markets. There are some people who invest in the commodities market that do this. There are people who invest in the options market who do this. There are some people in the stock market. It's going to be a lot less likely, especially if you're doing long-term buy and hold. But there are strategies that you can do with your money. You could become, now you're not going to get 24% per month, but even if you got 24% per year, you'd have $4.6 million in 36 years. That's a whole lot better than what most people got going on, because most people can figure out how to come up with $1,000. And if you figure out how to come up with $1,000 and you can start putting that money to work in different investment vehicles until you find the vehicle that's going to give you the best return, you could be on your way to creating legacy wealth for your family. Some of the people in the past who've created wealth, they've created so much wealth in such a short period of time because they made their money in the right economic era in which they started out, right? They made their money in the economic era in which they were in. But then what do? Then they applied the money that they made to this formula. Hey, what's going to happen for some of you? There's some of you watching this right now who are millionaires already. And here's the problem. You might have $3, $4, $5, $6 million sitting in the stupid bank in a stupid checking account. Do you understand what a checking account is? Do you have any idea what a checking account is? A checking account is an account where you loan your money to the bank interest-free. And then they go loan that money to other people and back to you and charge you for it on a credit card. That doesn't make sense. Why would you loan your money to the bank interest-free? Why not do with your money what the bank is doing with your money? Why not do with your money what the other financial institutions are doing with your money, instead of putting your money in the bank and hoping that putting it in a certificate of depreciation, deposit, that's what they call it, certificate, a CD, right? That doesn't make any sense. Figure out how to get your money working for you, because I've got news for you. If you don't remember anything else I say, remember this, and I'm going to end on this. If you don't remember anything else I say, remember this. Either your money is going to work for you, or it's going to work against you. Either it's going to work for you and against the system, or it's going to work for the system and against you. Now, what you got to do after watching this video is decide whose side you want your money to work for. In the meantime, in between time, I hope you like this video. You say, Myron, but you didn't tell me where to get 24% per month. Go find it. Go find out where you can get 24% per year. Go find out where you can get 12% per year. Go find out how to get a better rate of return on your money than you're getting with it sitting in a stupid checking account. Start there. And the more you make yourself understand financial principles, the more financial principles will be made available to you. All right, hope that helps you. In the meantime, in between time, stay blessed by the best. Peace out, Cub Scouts. I'll see you on the next video. Oh, by the way, don't forget, subscribe, like, make a comment, share, and all that other YouTube-y stuff. All right, peace out, Cub Scouts.
In other words, get connected, because the financial principles that you don't know are working against you. They're not working for you. Just like the money that you put in an account that has your name on it, it's not working for you. It's working for the people that you have given it to work it. Look, this presentation is for the exclusive purpose of educating the community of members and users about the product, service, and potential rewards program found on the gspartners.global platform. Now, I just got to let you know, I'm cutting to the chase. Look, we are not financial advisors, and we're not offering financial advice. You can take a screenshot of this and read it at your leisure, but the bottom line is I'm sharing information with you so that you can be in the know, so that you can make an informed decision to position yourself to utilize the hard-earned paper currency that you're letting someone else use. And look, when they're using it, they're not doing it for you. Matter of fact, they're not even giving you anything for it. They are doing it for themselves. Oh my goodness. So let's get on with this thing. I got to let you know some things. Look, we have not a certificate of depreciation or deposit. We have the metaverse certificates. And let's look at the power of the metaverse certificates. You know, we start out with the Hermes certificate. It has a maximum load of 1,000. It has a price of 1,000. Look, when you get this certificate and load it to its maximum, look, once that maximum load is achieved, check out what happens. You achieve a meta portfolio bonus. You also have in your hands the ability to have that meta portfolio managed and receive somewhere around 6% monthly. And it doesn't stop there. It is absolutely phenomenal. I've got to let you see the move that we're talking about. So we're talking about, as Myron Golden mentioned, 24% return on your money. Can you get that? Yeah. You asked him, where can you get it? Well, he said, go find it. Well, look, we found it. We know where it's at. And let me share with you how you can make this thing work. It's called the compounding factor of the portfolio certificates. You got to get started. So go ahead and start wherever you want to. But if you dare, go ahead and connect with a $1,000 Hermes certificate or the $100,000 Zeus certificate. It doesn't matter. Consider the total cost out of pocket and then take a look at the total rewards earned over that period of time. Hermes certificate, look, it costs 1,000 USDT to acquire it, 1,000 USDT to load it. Once it's fully loaded, you're going to get a bonus. And that bonus will be added to that amount. And for 18 years, you'll receive weekly payouts, you'll receive monthly payouts to the extent that at the end of that term, that $1,000, $2,000 will turn into $13,000. What do you do with that? Go party, go on a ship, go on a cruise, take a flight? No. This is money that you're looking for legacy growth. You know, this is not that, what do they call it, get rich quick stuff. Hey, but you better hope it's a get rich quick scenario, because get rich slow is not going to happen for you. It's not going to work out for you. Bottom line is you can take those rewards and roll them back in, compound them into the next certificate, which is the Apollo. So you'll have 13,000. That Apollo total cost out of pocket is 10,000, 5,000 to acquire it, 5,000 to load it, and then it starts working for you. You had 3,000 left over, so go ahead and roll it back into another Hermes certificate. Now you have two certificates working. $5,000 is available to you. You'll have enough over $78,000 to acquire the Hera certificate. And at the end of that period, that $375,000 will be available for you to roll it back into other certificates and acquire the Zeus certificate. That's what you wanted to do all along. So you have all of these certificates under your belt and working for you. And as they work for you, at the end of that time period, you're going to be in the millionaire flow. Oh, yes. From just starting from $1,000 for the price, $1,000 to load, for $2,000, you can 10x, 50x, 100x that thing to 2.2 million. That's the strategy. This is a strategy session. That's the strategy. So let me show you what that looks like. So you get that Hermes certificate, right? You do that maximum load. When you do that, the system will alert you and let you know when your next reward will happen. Once that reward happens and you receive it, you have two options. One of two options. You can withdraw that reward, put it in your pocket, go get you some candy, go get you an apple, go get you some watermelon, whatever you want to do, or you can compound it, roll it back into the system. I say roll it back into the system. Nonetheless, it's your choice. So if you decide to withdraw it, all you got to do is select the options on the withdraw screen. When you decide that you want to compound it, select the option in the compound screen. And when you click OK, it's going to add that amount to your meta portfolio load, and it's going to increase from 100% to over 100%. That's what you want. That's putting your money to work for you. How many of you want your money to work for you as opposed to you putting it somewhere and let it work for somebody else? Aren't those days over for your money working for somebody else and not you? Come on now. Let's make it work for you. Thank you for responding. Check this out. You want to make it faster? You want to do it bigger? Well, all you've got to do is do what I'm doing. Share this information with other people. Now, you don't have to do a presentation. All you got to do is send them to the information. So look, you invite one person, it's going to open up 3 levels of reward for you because of the referral. You say that to 2 people who get registered. It's going to open up 6 levels of referral for you. You invite 3 people, it's going to open up 9 levels of referral rewards for you. How far do you want to go? How high do you want to go? How quick do you want to go? It's up to you. I mean, you refer people for everything all the time. You even get messages. Would you refer? How likely are you to refer this to someone else? From a scale of 1 to 10. You know what? When you get paid, I guess you'll refer quicker, right? Go ahead and do it. And so as you're accumulating all these rewards, all these cryptocurrency rewards in the blockchain, in the metaverse, you have the option of utilizing your own card, your own bank. That's right, the GS Lifestyle card. It's the world's most flexible crypto card that mixes fiat currency, because you have fiat currency wallets and you have cryptocurrency wallets. You can move crypto to fiat, fiat to crypto. You control your assets the way it's supposed to be. And everything that we're doing is above water. It's above board. We have all the licensing. We have all the compliance things in place. Look, we're not playing with this thing. We are scam killers. We're not trying to scam you. We don't have to do that because there's more than enough increase for everyone in the world. If it was all distributed evenly, everyone would be in the wealthy flow. So why not you? Why not get in the flow? Get started with these steps. Simply get registered. If you're not registered, someone invited you to take a look at this strategy and you're ready to go. You want to get that metaverse certificate, go ahead and get registered. And then exchange your fiat currency for cryptocurrency, load your account, and then acquire your certificate. And once you do get that money working for you, get that certificate in place and fully loaded, the next step is just to share the information with others. Invite them to one of these presentations, tell them about it, and watch what happens to their lives. Don't you want to change somebody's life? Well, go ahead and change yours first. And remember, we are engaged in a Project 50K campaign, which is simply inviting 50,000 families to change their lives. How would you like to have your life change in 6 years left? Well, how long has it taken you so far? Forget about that. Start the clock over and start changing the lives of families all over the world. And it starts with these strategy sessions. You can go from 2K to 2 million in 6 years or less. All you've got to do is connect with the information, that financial information that you're going to gather, that you're going to grasp, that you are going to put to work on your behalf. It starts at wbwevents.com. Go ahead and complete your free registration to get the link and the address to this webinar and the webinars that we have every day from 4 p.m. and at 7 p.m. for the strategy session, and our standard presentations at 12 noon and 9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Monday through Saturday. Let's go and get you in the flow. Isn't it time that your money starts working for you? Oh, it's working, but it needs to start working for you. Let's go get this thing and let's make it happen on your behalf.
Thank you.